Players at the ready. Are you ready? Are you ready? On my release.
Tonight, I'll be eating roasted cauliflower tacos with spicy chipotle sauce. Thank you. Oh! I wasn't ready!
You want cheese to go with that wine?
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the American Air Hockey League. I'm Tyler Saylor.
And I'm Skylar Silvers. We are going to be your commentary tonight.
There are only 7 players remaining in tonight's bracket game, and we'll be kicking off tonight with a matchup of the century, starting against Nathan Buss, known locally as Primus. His opponent is none other than Zachary Folden himself, aka the notorious Omoog.
Both contenders tonight are quite formidable opponents. I, for one, can't wait to see how this match turns out.
Right you are, Skylar. Tonight's game has all contenders fired up for tonight. It's only a matter of time before pucks are flying, scores are made, and champions are born.
Well, without further ado,
let's get right into it. away. We good? All right, and we've already got a single point coming from Nathan Buss. Let's see how Zachary can make up for it. Nice. What a score by Zachary.
Almost right as you said it, too. It's
Indeed.
great to be back here in the booth. It's been almost a month for me, personally, and I'm very glad to be up here.
Well, welcome back.
Aries. Oh.
Oh, what a shot. Here comes Nathan on the attack.
I must say, saying Nathan out there instead of up here is a very different Nathan.
Absolutely. Here comes Zachary with possession. A little bit of a play with Nathan right now.
Oh.
Oh, Nathan loses it. Comes back to Zachary.
Already we're having a great start to this game.
Absolutely. As I said before, everyone's fired up for this one.
Oh, of course. I'd expect no— Oh, goodness.
What a
gracious.
shot by Zachary Folden. Look at that replay.
It was very hard to see that, that's for sure.
Indeed. Puck was going faster than I could think.
That tends to happen a lot for me.
Indeed.
Oh, speaking of.
And there we go. Back at it with Nathan Buss, the #1 seed in the state of Idaho.
That's quite a title to hold, that's for sure.
Indeed. Zachary's going to have to make something of himself if he's going to want to take this down.
Oh, well, let's see. Oh,
What a play by Zachary. Speak of the devil.
he seems to be going for those right quick shots, that's for sure.
Indeed. It's going to help him in the long run, I say. What
Certainly,
a
goodness
shot.
gracious.
My goodness, that replay was insanity.
He's
Here
winding
comes
up.
Nathan with a little bit more possession.
He's got his juggling act going on.
Right you are.
Quite good at the circus.
Here comes Zachary as well.
Seems he's taking a little bit of mimicry.
Oh, no. Rookie move by Zachary Folden.
That's all right. He's still 2 points ahead.
Indeed he is, but can he hold on to it? Yes, he
Oh.
may be able to. Game point for Zachary Folden. Hopefully winning his first win of the night.
Well, let's see how that goes. After all, it is game one, so we'll
Indeed.
see how this all ends.
It's a lot more to it than this.
Oh, well, of
You
course.
just stay tuned, folks. Also, I'd like to welcome everyone in the chat. Welcome back to the American Air Hockey League. What intense strategics.
Oh, indeed. There's been quite a while since a point's been got on the board, and it is
Indeed.
good to see.
The heat's certainly building up tonight.
Coiled up like a cobra, each of these players, waiting for that right opportunity to get their goal.
Yes, indeed. They're just waiting for that moment to strike. They've got
Oh,
nothing
and there
but
it
potential.
goes.
Indeed, exactly what I was talking about.
Goodness gracious.
4 and 6. Zachary Folden leaping in the lead.
Whoops. Nathan has his back against the wall, but that is not slowing him down in the slightest.
Can he make out of this hole and win the game for the first win of the night? Or will Zachary take home the gold?
Well, goodness gracious, it's almost tied up right as we say. The first game here could be very important because that is momentum that can be carried forward.
And it looks like Zachary's taking his first time out.
I see.
Is he trying to reset and get that last point and finish this game off strong?
Whatever the case is, Nathan is definitely doing his jumping jacks.
Absolutely. Can't go wrong with that.
Not at all. You gotta get that blood circulating,
Absolutely. Gotta get that brain function.
of course.
They touch mallets there in the center.
Friendly handshake.
Indeed. Good sportsmanship on both players.
Again?
Again.
Man, they're really out here and... Oh. Did I hear a ninja out there?
Indeed. Pulling up some Cobra Kai kind of move over here. Nathan Buss on the left-hand side, pardon me. What a defensive tactic by Zachary. Incredible. And right back at Nathan.
Both of these players have a very good offensive and defensive mix-up, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Oh.
And here is the game point for both players. 6 and 6 tied up.
Let's
the
see if-
first one to win is the first one to take home the goal.
And there it is.
That is the game for Nathan Buss in favor.
He
What
had
a shot.
He had his back against that wall most of that game, but he did not slow down in the slightest.
Indeed. You can see Zachary having his defenses a little bit too further from the goal, as expected.
Oh yeah, but it certainly was not an easy fight for Zach.
Absolutely not. You're absolutely right.
Now we're going to switch sides here.
We are taking a 1-minute break. See you later, everyone. I say, certainly incredible performance. I must say that, sure.
Absolutely. I expected nothing less coming into this game, that's for sure.
Everyone is on their edge trying to guess who's going to win, guess what's going to happen. This is a full house tonight.
Oh, certainly. Speaking of full house, we got quite a people off in the wings too.
Absolutely. You're right about that. Oh, and just so you folks know, there is an additional game coming up soon, I believe on Tuesday. Is that correct?
That is correct. Right tomorrow.
Yes, sir. You better be there or be square. I see Fluffy Dragon Slayer has made a comment in the chat asking if we are doing a poll this game. Well, we might as well start one at the moment. Thank you again for everyone in the chat and their wonderful commentary.
All right. We got Nathan right warmed up as can be.
Alrighty, they are touching mallets and the game will be set very shortly. The poll is up, pucks are high, and they're off.
All right. Start of game 2. Let's see if the same thing will happen. Because quite frankly, it's been a close game. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, that is not
First
how you want to...
advantage for Nathan Buss.
That is not how you want to start. That is for sure.
Absolutely. Zachary's got to move around that if he's going to dominate here.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
He's got to forget that and keep on rolling out with the pucks. Incredible play by Nathan.
Oh.
And what a shot by him, too.
It seems that that momentum has been keeping going, like I said earlier.
Indeed. It's all about momentum and strategy.
Indeed.
And I think Nathan's got a lot of it. A lot of speed play, too, by both players.
Can't help but
Incredible.
Can't help but to notice Nathan, giving nice compliments out, which is great to see.
It's
but also
great sportsmanship.
very peculiar.
Indeed. 0-3 as Nathan takes the lead in the first game.
It seems that our good friend Zachary isn't quite warmed up yet. Oh, no.
Incredible performance by Nathan Buss. Or should I say, Primus.
A very silly nickname in my personal opinion, but
Indeed, but it is a worthy one if he's earned it.
Oh, certainly.
Oh,
I
here
was
comes.
going to say he earned it, but now I'm not so sure.
Maybe we're a little bit skeptical on that one.
Maybe.
You can see that Nathan is a tad bit disappointed, but it won't catch his bluff as he scores in one more point against Zachary.
Oh.
Perfect timing as well.
Oh, of course. Right off the serve as well, I think.
Indeed, I believe so.
Oh, what? Oh,
What an
was that?
advantage! I didn't even get to see it fully.
Is this air hockey or ballet? Goodness
Incredible. Oh, a bit of a fake out by Zachary. What a great show. But still game point, and
right.
that is the game.
Goodness.
1 second, game 1 for Nathan Buss. Watching that ruthless replay.
He is really good at giving up those serves, that's for sure. Not giving any break.
Indeed. I mean, he is the #1 seed within the state of Idaho and 35 seed globally.
That's certainly
Another victory in the win for Nathan Buss.
2-7. Let's see if our good friend Zachary can fight back his position.
Absolutely. We'll be right back for the next game here in a minute. In the meantime, though, look at the speed that Nathan has. I mean, just incredible how he can maintain that throughout almost the whole game.
Of course.
Especially in last match when it was neck and neck. He had not caught anything to catch his bluff. It's incredible.
Indeed it is. But let's hope his speed's not all the time, you know.
Absolutely.
He has a wife after all.
Good one. But yeah.
Don't tell him I said that, otherwise
Oh,
he
of
might take me out back.
Of course. Oh, my goodness. A little bit of comedy tonight. And there's Nathan on screen trying to give a little thumbs up to the camera.
Even while not on the stand here, he has given his best performance.
Yep, he's giving it his all. As a fluffy dragon slayer, Nathan's got a lot of precision. It is a little scary. It is terrifying. But can Zachary Folden make a psychological standpoint against Nathan's strategy and hopefully give an advantage to this game? Here we go into tonight's third game of the first set.
All right.
All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? On my release.
Oh, goodness.
Ooh, here we go in Zachary's possession.
That was a wonderful little clash at the start there.
Indeed.
Let's see if Zachary can keep this momentum. After all, as we've seen, momentum is a very important thing nowadays.
Absolutely.
Oh, he's got the possession still.
Go.
Making a lot of shots, but none of them are...
Oh, there we go. What a speed shot by Nathan.
Had the momentum for just a moment, and he took every bit of advantage from it.
This is what I'm saying. This is what Fluffy Dragon Slayer's really said. I mean, he's got a lot of precision and potential. And there he goes with the second point of the game.
He's definitely got that unpredictability factor, which is definitely hard for Zach to keep up with.
Absolutely, but it's very helpful for Nathan's strategy tonight. 3-0 in favor of Nathan Buss.
We can't even finish a conversation out here, and these players are scoring left and right.
Incredible. Here comes Zachary with a more possession.
Ah.
There he goes with the first point of the game, but can he hold on to it?
Well, we're going to find out. He has the possession right now, and we'll see how he uses it.
Kind of testing the waters here. Oh, what amazing performance
goodness.
and amazing sportsmanship from Nathan Buss.
I see. That was a
What
heck of a moment.
play. I've never seen that before. Oh, wow, it ricocheted off the corner of the goal.
How much of this is
Back into Zachary Folden's possession.
Oh, there he goes. He got rid of that bad luck there.
Absolutely,
Oh.
but right back at him. Karma sucks.
Nathan has a really good serve.
Indeed, he does.
He gets that puck out faster than I can blink, that's for certain.
Oh, a little bit of a swing and a miss from Zachary Folden, and more chaos involves onto the court.
I must say, I had a match against Nathan, and I did not fare very well. This man has a lot of skill up his sleeves, that's for sure.
Indeed. And he's also leading the poll chart by nearly 80%. 20% going to Zachary.
Well, goodness gracious, it seems Zachary's our underdog, ain't he?
Indeed. So that he can pull this, he will
Oh,
be
there we
the
go.
underdog. Incredible shot.
It seems that Zachary himself is pretty much doubting that shot himself. Which,
Nathan seems disappointed with that one.
well, he's still in the lead, so there's not too much to be disappointed of.
Indeed. Can only be grateful for that.
Oh,
Oh, a little over the line there, but there
Oh.
comes Nathan Buss.
Zachary's octaves reached up about a pitch or two.
Yep, he got him. That was a good one.
Very hard to tell who's the players and who's the commentators out here, that's for sure.
Indeed. This game's going lightning fast. As I've said before,
There we go. Match
chaos
point
will ensue.
already for our good friend Nathan.
Indeed, but can Zachary capitalize this game, hopefully winning him the first game of the night?
Hopefully. It seems that stress is certainly getting to our good friend Zach out there.
Nathan is incredible with his defensive.
Of
And
course.
a wonderful return by Nathan.
Oh, he barely snatched that
Here
out
comes
of
Nathan. What
Oh,
a shot to
no.
end the first game of the night. If he can keep this up, it will be not even close. I wouldn't be surprised if Nathan had entirely annihilated Zachary without him even winning a game.
Well, let's not discredit our good friend Zachary out there quite
Right,
yet,
you
shall we?
are.
We still got one more game in the set, and it is very possible for Zach to take it back.
Both players are entirely exhausted, probably mentally too, by trying to keep up with each other. Wow, I mean, even that shot just now from Zachary Folden, just a clean, straight shot. I don't think Nathan even saw that one coming until it was already in the goal.
Oh, certainly. It is very hard to tell what's really going on most of the time because both competitors are lightning quick.
Indeed,
It certainly
they-
feels as if both of them has honed their craft, but Nathan has that edge, if only because of his defenses. It seems that Zachary has a little bit of a tougher time trying to keep up that defensive momentum like our good friend Nathan does.
Absolutely. And once again, just wanted to say hello to everyone new in the chat room tonight. Welcome back to tonight's game.
Of course. This match is certainly heating up, that's for sure.
Indeed. As Jimmy Neutron has said in the chat, how is the game going? Well, you should watch more to find out. So far, it's been utter chaos in favor of Nathan Buss, the #1 seed in the state of Idaho.
All right. I do always enjoy Nathan's stretches out there. It makes him seem like he knows exactly what he's doing.
Absolutely. He is very funny, but he's a dangerous competitor.
Oh, certainly.
Almost the fastest puck in the West.
I cannot wait to go out there and smell how those people are smelling, because, oh boy.
A lot of sweat and steam going everywhere.
Oh,
My
of course.
goodness. But not only that, a lot of psychological battles in this game tonight.
Oh, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
On my release.
Here we go.
And they're off in favor of Nathan Buss, back to Zachary Folden.
It seems that possession keeps going back and forth.
Indeed, almost like a lightning strike.
It's getting really hard to tell what's happening.
Amazing defensive, too.
Go.
Kind of testing the waters, back to Zachary. Good play.
It seems that Zach is finally getting that groove in. It's taken him a while, but it seems like he knows what he's doing.
It's almost like the student has outmastered the master, the teacher.
Oh,
But here comes
goodness.
the teacher right back at him. for another school side lesson.
It seems... Oh, there we go.
Right back at it by Zachary
Speaking of school,
Folden.
taking a lesson right out of Nathan's book, that real quick serve.
Indeed. Incredible performance by these two.
Oh, goodness.
Once again, a score in favor of Nathan Buss. Incredible. The heat is on, definitely.
You can tell that Zach is starting to figure out Nathan, if not completely, but you can tell that he is starting to recognize his patterns.
Indeed. And the best part about this is, the best part about going against a bigger competitor is learning their strategy and trying to practice off of it and honing that skill to make a great defense and offense at the same time.
Oh, of
even if
course.
you're going against them at that same game. I think that's what Zachary needs in order to win.
Oh, yeah.
I love the jerseys as well. Thank you, Jimmy, in the chat room. The jerseys are wonderful. I believe Nathan just ordered it, too.
It certainly makes him look like he's full of himself, that's for darn sure.
Indeed.
Oh, it seems he has that right, though. He's 3-1 already.
Yes. He's got an amazing lead ahead of him, hoping to finish off the set.
You do have to wonder how that number 1 is really putting that stress on him.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point there.
I can only imagine holding a title like that's got to be pretty tricky.
Indeed. He's got to work hard to earn it, too. Here comes Zachary testing the waters, going for a slower straight shot than normal. Here comes Nathan with a charged-up move.
Oh, it seems...
Falling
Oh,
a little short, and here comes Zachary in the scorecards.
Like I said, he's taking advantage of those fumbles that our good friend Nathan is doing, and he's picking that steam right back. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my gosh, what a defensive move by Zachary Folden.
Oh. He's
Incredible.
winding up his circling
Here's
act.
the air hockey Houdini himself.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of
Stole that-
trickery there.
Stole the possession right from under him.
Indeed.
Let's see how this
What a performance by these two. I mean, the heat is on.
It certainly is. Oh, testing the waters once more.
Here we go. Nathan is a little far into the middle, but
Oh.
there he comes, hitting hard. Go hard or go home. That's all we do it here in Air Hockey League.
Oh, that's for sure. It seems that none of these people want to go home quite yet.
Indeed, yeah. They're trying to work to stay here. It seems like Nathan is showing off at this point.
It's hard to tell for certain because a lot of this game seems to be mental, as I just said.
Indeed,
Right in
it's
his own
truly
goal.
like a battle of strategy using your mind. You
Yes.
never know what's going to happen out there, so you just got to prepare for it.
It's also the matter of I'm noticing that our good friend Nathan out there is using a lot of mental tactics.
Indeed, he is. Oh, here. Oh, little
Oh,
save and a
it's-
return to sender by Nathan Buss, giving him the game point and hopefully a win to this set.
Oh, but
Here comes
let's-
Zachary with a 3-6.
Goodness gracious, it is good to see this not just being a one-sided fight. Zachary's holding his own.
Wow.
My golly.
Incredible.
goodness.
He was extremely lucky there. Zachary back with
Oh,
possession and
my
in for a 4-6.
goodness. I'm voting for Zach right now because this is starting to get a little crazy.
This could be a revolutionary moment, and
but it
that
looks like
is
the match
a
is over.
Incredible replay. Let's look at that again. He
Okay.
had the potential saved up, charging it up, swinging a little bit, and then in for a straight shot.
It's both competitors out here are fighting for their lives, and it shows for sure.
Absolutely. And that is the first set in favor of Nathan Buss.
Certainly a good set for sure, but there is still one more ahead of us, and possibly two if our good friend Zach can pick up the slack.
Indubitably. Now that's a $5 word.
Indeed it is.
Now, tonight's game is just really, really heating up here as our 10-minute break inches in. And on the topic of heating right now, we interrupt this program to bring you our tonight's sponsor, Right Now Heating and Air Conditioning. They pride themselves on fair prices, best service, and the best warranties around. So do not settle for anything less when it comes to your home comfort. You should dial them today at 208-585-5868 or visit rightnowheatcool.com. Again, that's 208-585-5868 or visit rightnowheatcool.com. As our 10-minute break inches in at 9 minutes and 13 seconds left on the clock, we will be right back, and we'll see you on the couch.
do I get my hair so nice? Is that what they asked?
Yeah.
They did? Oh my gosh.
Did we get our chairs removed?
He's getting
I was standing last
I
time. I can't quite remember.
I'm ashamed to talk about my hair because I use this thing called.
Because you're old and bald?
It's just blue. I'm
Wouldn't
going
get there
bald, I'm
yet.
getting there. It's Spiker by Ice, and they don't even make it anymore. And so, but I found I could make one bottle last like a year, and so I found another one at like a Goodwill. So I was at weird. It's like, oh my gosh, a hair thing at the Goodwill, and so that is my secret.
Now, just diving into tonight's game tonight. Just had a question for both players, actually.
Yeah.
What is your strategy? Like, what is the mental battle that you feel is going on between you two? Because it's incredible out here tonight. What do
So-
you think you could work on, and what do you think you can absolutely dominate with moving forward?
For me, his cut is killing me. I mean, he almost took the first game off of me at the very second, and so I had to bring up my defense. I had to be disciplined and not move it, and make him earn those goals with bank shots.
Incredible.
And
yeah, go ahead.
yeah, and
Sorry.
so and I don't know what his he's got to say about his strategy, but mine was just blocking that straight shot so that way it would force him to go banks.
Incredible. And discipline is a lot for when it comes to just strategizing and mental.
It's certainly easy to tell that you both are fighting for your lives out there.
Absolutely, undoubtedly. Anything to say, Amu?
For me, I would say my main strategy is setting up this guy, like, I don't really know how to describe it, but manipulating his defense to get the shots that I know how to do to work well, and also blocking his obnoxious shots. Which gets a lot of-
I did notice
Lightning
that.
fast.
Later on in
Lightning.
the games, I did notice that you were certainly looking out for his shenanigans.
You know, instead of Primus, we should just name you the Hockey Houdini. I mean, your shots are magically quick.
It just depends on who you're against, because a transition game works on some players. If you do a really fast game in between shots, they're not set up. But there's other players that style does not work on at all. And every time you try to do really it's just called a junk shot or a quick shot, right? A pot shot is what they usually call it.
Okay.
And that doesn't work on a lot of players. So this strategy I'm using right here might work on him. It doesn't work on a lot of the other players in Texas. If you get the puck, you take your time with it, you set it up, you make your shot. But against a Moog, if I try to get him a little bit faster, he speeds up a little bit. And so then if he's at a faster pace, it allows me to get those pot shots through. Yeah. He knows not to get in my fast game. I always tell him, like, don't get in my fast game. And people don't feel like they're moving that fast until they watch themselves play later. And they go, oh, I was moving really, really quick. And so, actually, that's my question for you. Do you feel like you're moving really fast or just average?
I feel like...
Are you taking over our interview here?
Yeah.
Almost like you're taking our job.
Goodness gracious.
Maybe, I forgot what I was going to say. Excuse me. No longer the interviewer.
Well, yeah, I felt like I was going a bit faster. I still thought I was like slowing down and setting up shots, but yeah, he's right. It definitely was a very big transition game. I did hit a couple of pot shots.
Yep.
Okay.
Whether it be somewhat set up or not, I definitely did hit him with some obnoxious ones. There's this one like double bank I did.
Does it feel as if you're living in the moment during the game, if you know what I mean?
If you're not in the moment, you lose.
That is a wonderful way to put
very
it.
true.
Nothing better said than Mr. Zachary Amoog Folden. Now, on
Where
the
did
question,
you get that nickname? Amoog?
where did you get that?
Where'd you get that nickname?
Wonderful. Taking
Okay,
over everything, I see. Mr. Primus, we'll ask you that later.
If he
This
loses,
guy.
you're not seeing him again. That's for sure, folks.
Well, I was trying to think of something funny to say, but I can't really think of anything. It was just a nickname my mom gave me when I was a kid.
Ah,
Yeah.
understood. As for Primus over here, lovely band name.
They gave me that nickname because I was number 1 in Idaho for a good 2 years. And so after the first year, Matt Bentley gave me that nickname. He said, you know, you're number 1 in Idaho, so you're Primus for now. So it's a temporary nickname, apparently. As soon as somebody wins, they take that nickname from me.
So it's like King of the Hill.
yes,
I see
yes.
what you
So
mean.
My,
I
my
like
name
that.
is up for grabs. That's for sure.
Zach, you hear that?
Oh, yeah, I'm up for
Take
that.
it.
Take it.
Take it. This is your game. You got to take that nickname.
Man, we got...
It's not a good nickname, but it's
You
still a
should
nickname.
take over Amoog Primus. Amoog Prime, if you will.
We got some questions in the chat. Fluffy
yes.
Dragon Slayer asks, is it a common strategy to try to force an opponent to make certain shots?
That is a great question.
I would say the answer to that is definitely yes. Definitely yes. If I know I can take certain shots away, it will force him to do certain shots, and maybe I can block it. So, for example, I'm taking away his straight shots. I'm leaving myself susceptible to the banks because I'm hoping that I have more time to block those, but his straights are killing me. And he's doing the same with me with certain specific shots, trying to take certain shots away.
It could make a world of difference, and you should take note of this, Moog.
Yeah.
Okay,
Speak up,
Moog,
young
in
man.
the chat,
Speak up.
what is the funniest situation you've been in during a game?
That's a good one.
Oh, of course you direct that question to Zach.
I would have to say at the weeklies at Jeremy's Arcade, all of you watching, go to them. You have to go to them. Otherwise I'm gonna
Absolutely.
get mad.
$5 entry, everyone.
Okay, but anyways, in the moment, it actually kind of sucked, but looking back on it, it was really funny. Me and Matt were up against each other, and I forgot what exactly it was called, but he's kind of like losing sense in his fingertips.
Oh no.
Yeah, but I think it's like an arthritis thing. But anyway, so that's happening. But he's trying to shoot shots really hard, so he keeps throwing his mallet directly at my arm, and it hits me like 4 times. And I think
Purposely?
no, not purposely.
I was gonna say.
and that's why looking back on it, it's hilarious. But basically, I would go like, I was like screaming in pain, and that was pretty funny. I actually say
That's
not so
hilarious.
funny.
That is real funny.
Unsportsmanlike screaming.
Okay, but I just hit that mic. Well, this is like
We'll fix it.
looking back on it from an outside perspective is like, can you imagine just playing air hockey and your opponent just throws stuff at you?
That sounds like it sounds like chess boxing almost.
Almost, yeah.
It's like, yes, we're going to play a nice casual game, but also we're going to fight each other in real life.
I like
to the death.
I like out of all the funniest things, you're like, the best time of my life was that time that I almost died against Matt Bentley.
I remember fondly,
Matt Bentley was throwing things at me. It was a wonderful time.
like it was yesterday.
Another question in chat, if you win the
Throwing
game,
more than hands, throwing pucks and mallets too.
a question in the chat, if you win the game, are you prepared to go up against the next contender, either Matt Bentley or Josiah? What do you think of Moog?
If I would win, I think
When you win.
when I win, when I win, it's definitely gonna happen, guys. But
Good.
I would say I definitely feel pretty confident. I think it would be a fun game to watch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Now, I will admit, I've been against Josiah casually, and by casually, I was the one being casual. The man will throw anything he's got at me. So if you're going against him, be prepared. But if it's Matt Bentley, form a strategy while you can.
For Josiah, just go slow against him, send him up, and punish his fast game, and then you win.
Well, I'll have to keep note of that next time. Thank you.
Certainly.
We got someone saying, how hard would you say that you'd have to hit the puck? I think that generally you want to hit it as hard as possible without it flying off the table. They suggest that you hit it as hard as you can until it flies off the table multiple times, and then you tone it down by like 2%. And that's how hard you want to hit it.
I actually do kind of have a story about that. Anthony can recall this, but we were on.
Is it going to involve you getting hit
No,
repeatedly
no.
again?
I love
Bruises
the story.
all over your arm.
Okay, but me and Anthony were up in the weeklies, and he was hitting all of his shots as hard as possible, and he got really unlucky. Every single time he hit his shot, the puck would go flying off the table. He will tell you, and he will say that I did not deserve to win that game.
Is it unlucky if it's over and over and over and over again, or at that point is it skill based? With that being said, I see that Seth Garrett is in the chat. Thank you for watching. Seth is like my hero. He doesn't know it, but he plays such an amazing game. He actually beat me at the last showdown that I went to, and kicked my massive butt. And yeah, he's a crazy awesome player. So thanks for watching. I see a ton of people in the chat. There's so many chats here. Someone says cringe. Why do you cringe flex? Is that on you?
That's
Oh,
you.
that may be a Moog, actually. That's a personal
Okay,
foul, everyone.
I haven't worn like a jersey. I've never wore a jersey in like my entire life. You can't expect me to just let this moment go to waste.
Well, you might
gotta
want to
show-
build up those twigs first before you start doing it again.
Wig,
Just a
I will
little
take
bit.
you in an arm wrestle right now.
Well,
I'm going to
I'll
move
wait
out
until
of
the
the way
game's
then.
over.
The
then.
rules of this game have really changed.
When the arm
Technical
wrestle
difficulty, everyone.
Yes,
We're writing
yeah,
new
right,
rules.
no,
So without
Hi.
further ado, we should probably bounce into the next game here. And so I think that you and I should bounce and get ready. How do you feel about this next game? Last question.
I feel about this next game. It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. I agree. It's gonna be a blast.
All right, fair enough.
Incredible performance from
Yeah,
you
I know,
both.
I said hi.
Oh, you gotta say hi to your homies and
We
G's.
got Nathan's
Yeah.
number 2 supporter out there
Chance.
giving advice to Zach, which feels a little strange to me.
Chance.
My wife is the best.
Coming from a snowman built with twig arms.
All right, man.
I'm so glad to never see any of these people ever again, because they'll either be missing or imprisoned.
Good luck to you both, and thank you again. What a ruthless game tonight. And speaking of ruthless, we move over to our sponsor, Ruthless Real Estate. Locally, we're owned within the Treasure Valley, and wonderful service coming from Ruth Kamik. Dial her today at 208-965-3570 or at ruthkamik@gmail.com. Again, that is 208-965-3570 at ruthkamik@gmail.com. Thank you again.
All right, I suppose we should head back into the room, shall we?
Indeed we should. Let's get back into it. Thank you for watching. All right, is this thing on? Wonderful. We are starting soon into the second set of the game. Hopefully the interview will go wonderful, and I would probably expect an arm wrestle between me and Zachary tonight. Alrighty, but here's the match information labeled below. And without further ado, let's get right into it.
Alrighty.
Pellets, and the game will commence soon.
We got Nathan hopping at the opportunity to win another match, but let's see how that goes.
Here comes back with Nathan Buss with more possession.
Oh.
Incredible speed.
Game's just started, and yet Nathan is not giving any quarter, that's for certain.
Not at all. Ooh. Alright, here comes Nathan with a corner shot. Back in his possession. That's incredible.
Oh,
Zachary Folden with
no.
a rookie move. Unfortunate.
Unfortunate indeed.
Here
But
it comes
still,
again.
both competitors out here are great in skill, even if the pressure's starting to get a little heavy.
Indeed.
Oh, there goes the puck.
And there it goes. Once again, pucks will be flying, scores will be made, when champions will be forged.
All right, let's see how Nathan uses this possession.
As Jimmy in the chat room has said, y'all are doing great. I cannot agree more myself. These players know exactly what they're doing. And Nathan Buss with a little bit of sportsmanship there. Wonderful. It's always good to see that on the field.
Right. Oh, Zach is testing the waters, trying his shots.
Kind of testing stuff out, maybe formulating a new strategy in his head. Who knows?
We'll certainly see it, that's for sure.
Indeed. Hopefully we can see it throughout the rest of the tournament.
There it goes.
Incredible corner by Zachary Folden.
First match of the set, and it seems to be a pretty damn good one.
Indeed. Incredible speedy defense by Zachary again. The number 8 seed. Ooh, a little bit of trickery there.
Keeping that possession, though, if only barely.
Incredible. Especially for Nathan.
Oh, certainly.
Or from Nathan, I should say. Here we go. Kind of testing stuff out. Holding back.
There we go.
And there we go. 2 and 2. Incredible play.
All right, he's juggling his act once more. But
Oh, yeah.
But Zach is a
bit of a gesture there, that Nathan Buss.
They tap once more.
What
Oh,
a shot!
goodness.
And Zachary Folden takes the lead once again. What a replay.
Oh, Nathan
There
is not
comes
giving
Nathan coming back with possession.
any quarter right now.
Not a single bit of grace going to Zachary Folden from Nathan.
Oh, careful.
Oh, hits him behind himself. What a defense. You've got to be there and you've got to be ready for it when Nathan's coming around.
Okay, the possession is getting swapped back and forth like a game of hot potato.
Indeed.
Oh,
But
and there we
it
go.
goes in favor of Zachary. Here comes Nathan. He's got to be quick with that. It seems as
Zachary's
if
learned to definitely block those first strikes, because those are the
Absolutely.
deadliest.
Yes, indeed. And 4 and 4. We are neck and neck with 3 to go.
It's certainly a first good game, that's for sure. Or good first game.
Ooh, here we go. Back in Nathan's hands. Or pucks. Excuse me. What a defense.
He is gripping the side of the table like nobody else has.
Oh, yeah. Both players are, if you think about it.
Oh, I do see that, yeah. Oh.
Zachary has an incredible defensive strategy, trying to wear down Nathan's attack.
Defenses
oh, wow.
Up. Oh, and
what a defensive move by Zachary. He's the defensive shield. And if he wants to win this game, he's got to use it well.
Indeed he has.
Got to wear out Nathan over the next few matches if he wants to win this tournament. Hopefully winning a set.
Well,
or two.
It is possible. Anything
Indeed.
is possible. Oh.
And here comes Nathan with an incredible performance. Back on the puck comes Zachary Folden. Here comes a little slowly, but here comes with the cross. 5-5. We are neck and neck in this match.
All right.
With 2 to go for both players. Can one of them advance to the game point and secure the first win in the second set?
Oh,
and here comes Nathan, as usual with match point, 6-5. Can Zachary capitalize? Looks like he's a little slipped. Looks like he's butterfingers. 5 out of 5 from Mrs. Bridget Bentley. Welcome back into the game, ma'am.
All right. Nathan's trying to figure out how to get in there. But Zachary is not making it easy.
I like the comment by Fluffy Dragon Slayer, and that is the game. Incredible. I love the Fluffy Dragon Slayer comment. Whenever Nathan dribbles the puck, always makes him look like a wizard. Indeed, that's what I recommended earlier. His name be changed to the Hockey Houdini. He is magical. He is incredibly fast.
All right, that is the first game of this set, that's for sure.
Indeed. Unfortunately, it is not looking great for Zachary Folden, but hopefully revenge will be in his favor. Coming up next, in another minute.
It is good to hear the commentary of the players, too.
Indeed, yeah. Just kind of talk between each other like good sportsmanship. That's a wonderful addition here of the American Air Hockey League.
Of course.
And really, any sport could use, more sportsmanship between teams. It's not you're going against each other to win. It's a good game. Like you got to have some sort of sportsmanship between two teams in order to make the game great and worth watching. True.
All right, let's get right into the next game.
Seems like the chat is actually trying to form a little bit of a train here, like a little commentary train.
On my release.
All right, here we go, and they are off in favor of Nathan.
All right.
Incredible that Zachary was able to defend.
He's charging his spell.
Oh yeah. Avada Kedavra. Here comes the puck. All right, kind of balancing it out and trying to juke Nathan out.
Goodness gracious. Oh.
Of course, it's not as effective.
My goodness.
I felt that one in my body. That was incredible. I was not expecting that.
Shot, that's for sure.
I could feel that too. It's just super incredible. It amazes me.
Certainly.
Comes Nathan on the attack again. Can Zachary kind of keep his shell? Keeping good defense in line. Here comes Zachary with a bit of a juke here.
What is he doing? I'm very curious.
Yeah, I'm a little curious myself. Let's hope he doesn't lose possession after a few seconds of it being on his side.
Oh, he's got it right back.
What's he gonna do? He's gonna go for a straight shot and confuse and discombobulate Nathan. But here he comes again with a 1-1.
It was that slow shot that really got him there.
Indeed.
Whether intentional or not, sometimes that can really trick the opponent up.
Absolutely. It could do numbers on you. Even after the shot is made, it could ruin your whole game.
Well,
keep dwelling on it, if you will.
Once more, it's all the mental game.
As you can see, Miss Bridget Bentley in the chat has said your chances are mounting. I believe she's talking about Mr. Zachary Folden within the chat poll. Is this correct? Please verify, Miss Bridget, if you will.
Well, it seems that whether intentional or not, she is correct. Zachary is starting to get his feet back, and he loses it.
And Zachary with back in possession. Away from Nathan Buss. Nathan Buss is way ahead of the game. And thank you, Bridget, for verifying. We appreciate it. Oh, yep, there goes the 7 seconds. Both players are ready, and the shot is made. Here comes Houdini. I should call him that from now on. I mean, look at this. This is incredible. This is witchcraft. It's his craft for sure.
Witchcraft, his craft, who knows?
Indeed, he's worked hard to craft this match. He's working hard to forge in a secured win.
That's for sure. Oh, and
There we go. Zachary has it again.
Nathan is letting that possession slip through his fingers. My goodness.
Maybe he's getting a lot to his head. Maybe a lot is getting to his head right now. Indeed, he's puck wizardly, says Dragon Slayer in the chat room.
Oh, what is it?
People are debating over Nathan and Zachary within the chat room as well.
Oh.
Here it comes, neck and neck at 3-3, 4 to go for both players. We continue back, and what a shot by Nathan. Incredible speed.
It is getting harder and harder to figure out who's going to win this
It's
game.
almost like he doesn't have to charge up the puck, Nathan, over here. It's almost like he shoots it without thinking. It's like a 1-inch punch. Here we go, 3 and 5 as the tides have turned.
Oh,
and there goes the puck flying around the arena over in Zachary Folden's area, going back to Nathan's possession.
Alrighty.
Trying to reconsolidate. Here comes Nathan on the attack once more, going for a straight shot that was blocked by Zachary.
All right, Zachary, let's see how you handle this.
You know, I would think Nathan is purposely hitting the corner, or at least the side of Zachary's table, to think that he would try to score, but Zachary always defends it, as you should.
Yes.
But maybe then Nathan would try to get a good shot himself by trying to think that he's shooting towards the side of the goal, when in reality he could be doing a straight shot at any given moment. I think that's what's fooling Zachary the most.
This point is going on for a while.
I like what Seth is saying. If Zachary can stop pulling back for the overs and straights, he can win. Nathan is shooting a low percentage of unders. You've got an excellent point there, Mr. Garrett. Seth Garrett, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Here comes Nathan with his wizardly moves. Back in Zachary's possession and almost behind Nathan's sight. Or at least point of view.
Let's see how he handles this. Okay.
Ooh, it's in the corner now. What's he gonna do with
the
it?
Momentum going.
And have too much of it
that
on his
was
side.
really close.
Incredibly close indeed.
And there it is.
What a shot by Zachary. And here comes Nathan. Unexpectedly fast.
Oh, there we go. Match point for our good friend Nathan out there.
Can he capitalize, or can Zachary get some revenge and hopefully win the first game of the night?
Oh, he seems to be formulating a plan.
Indeed.
Oh, and there
goes the puck. It almost whirred around the arena like a UFO. Did you see that?
Gracious, I did see that.
Incredible. We got some unidentified flying pucks over here. Or, excuse me, mallets, if you will.
Well, both are flying this game, that's for darn sure.
Absolutely. You cannot agree more.
Just
Loses
barely
it.
loses
Back
the
to
possession.
Nathan.
Right back to Zachary. Keep making sure not to hit it in his own goal.
Oh.
Nathan tried a wide reach. I wonder what that was for. And there it is.
What a shot. 5 and 6. But can Zachary return? Yes, he can. And that is the second game of the first set. What a replay. He just took it out and shot it. I mean, look at this. He just, bam, straight shot. And Zachary was just a hair too slow for that. We'll be right back after a 1-minute break as another victory in favor of Nathan Buss, the #1 seed. Indeed, it was awesome. Welcome back to the chat, everyone. If you're new in the chat, this is the American Air Hockey League. Thank you for joining us tonight.
It is certainly a heated game to join in, that's for darn sure.
Absolutely, positively.
I'm hoping that Zachary's not getting too dismayed by this, because he still has plenty of opportunity to get back into the game.
Incredible. I mean, the heat is certainly on between both players right now.
Certainly.
I mean, as Bridget has mentioned in the chat room, both players are like visibly sweating. They are constantly just fighting it out right now.
Oh yeah, certainly. They're defending their legacy here. That's
absolutely. And on the topic of legacy, we will talk about our sponsor later tonight because the next match is within 13 seconds. My apologies. Incredible. Truthfully incredible performance by both players.
It seems that speed is their game and they're both pretty good at playing.
Indeed, as a wise YouTuber once said, speed is key. Let me know who that YouTuber is down in the comments section, if you will.
All right.
And as players both bump mallets again, we are on to the third game. Or, pardon me, seventh game of the bracket.
I can't
Back
wait for
in
one of
favor
them
of
to
Zachary.
I can't wait for one of them to say they're not ready, just to see what happens. There
As
we
like
go.
a cooler kind of thing. Incredible performance. The first point going to Zachary. As Nathan has possession, can he capitalize?
Oh, getting close.
I agree with Alex Hayes in the chat room. Nathan is too fast.
Oh,
And
what
Zachary
just
can't handle
happened
it.
there?
I was not even paying attention. I apologize. I was looking in the chat room. And once again, from Jessica, we appreciate your comment on right now heating and air. Thank you again for your support.
Oh, careful now.
All right, here we go. Bouncing off the walls for Nathan. As
Nathan
he
is
gains
certainly
possession.
extending, but he makes it work. That's
Once
for
again,
sure.
we are bumper to bumper. Or neck and neck, if you will. Whatever you call it. We are 2-2 in tonight's game. A little bit of a slow shot that almost threw off Nathan just now. Zachary back in possession. Can he capitalize? Nope. Here comes Nathan on his side.
See how he handles it, and right, a straight
there we
shot.
go. 3-2. He's getting agitated for sure.
Oh, it looks like Zachary's picking up on the techniques.
All right. Again at Zachary's hands. Oh, puck. Trying to fight for that puck to be back on his side. Looks like it was a penalty.
All right, let's see how Nathan handles it.
With
Pretty
another
well.
score for Nathan Buss.
This match is heating up.
Indeed it is. What's incredible as well, Zachary tries to keep the puck right after he receives it to try and gain control, and there goes the puck. I think that Zachary is trying to keep control of the puck as he puts it back on the table to try and make a strategy like just now. But what fascinates me is that Nathan can do it autonomously by just setting it on the table, and immediately he knows what to do. That's probably how he gets those straight shots like that one.
Indeed.
5-4 in favor of Nathan.
I am wondering how many more times that puck's going to flash through this game, because both people are incredibly determined to get that in.
You may as well get that puck a pilot slice at this point. Welcome back, Mr. Matt Bentley. Rooting for a Moog this match. Wonderful choice.
See how he handles it.
Right, back in Nathan's possession. What an amazing shot. Didn't take anything for that puck to go flying down the course.
Oh, right on the edge of his goal there.
And
right
back
in his own.
into Zachary's goal with a game point set for Nathan. He is eyeballing the end of the light at the end of the tunnel.
Wow. He's still got fight in him, that's for sure. He's
True.
not letting up.
Zachary is trying to just get himself out of the hole that he has made. Trying to...
Oh,
and
no.
that is the game. Unfortunate.
Oh, that is so unfortunate.
And
That
here
is
is our final shot replay for the night.
That is not a shot you want to end on. That
Absolutely. That's not a good thing for most. I mean, look at
both
that.
players lost all control of that puck, and that is just an unfortunate
And
way
you
to
can
end
see Nathan just the total like amount of disappointment like right there. I know it's a victory in his name, but it's unfortunate because Zachary had scored on himself practically.
it. Oh, certainly.
But because Nathan felt that way, I feel like it's another good form of sportsmanship. And kudos to you, Mr. Nathan Buss.
Of course.
I love the commentary going on between everyone.
Oh,
I mean, look at Nathan up on the
goodness.
camera right there.
That was a jump scare. That's for
Indeed,
sure.
it was a jump scare. It really got me.
Matt Bentley says, set up your shots. Don't forget to look for your openings. That is certainly true, Matt. I couldn't agree more.
Jimmy, I'm a little confused by what you mean by my Pokédex really needs one of those. They're really rare. Are they talking about Pokemon out here? Might as well whip out Pokemon Go while I'm commentating. Try
I
and catch
haven't
some.
actually played that game in quite a while. Is it still actually good?
Actually, yes, they've had a recent update lately. But
I might
enough
need to
of
get
that.
sucked back into it. But regardless, let's get sucked back into the game at hand.
Wonderful. Match information. Will this be the last game in favor of Nathan Buss? A total flawless whole shot victory. Or will Zachary Folden first be able to dominate? We'll find out here shortly. In favor of Nathan. Back to Zachary.
Oh, he's got the juggling going.
come with Nathan once again, doing his little wizardly move. But he misses almost purposely is what it looks like. As I've said before.
He is trying to set up those bank
He's a little frustrated, though, as he forgot to set up that bank shot correctly.
He forgot to cast his spell correctly.
Absolutely. Hit the wrong target. Alrighty. Here comes Zachary trying to set something up.
Oh. Let's hope that he doesn't lose control.
Indeed. That would be rather unfortunate.
This first point is going on for quite a bit. Oh, and right as I
there
said
it is, right on time. Watch that instantaneous replay, but what a shot by Zachary in amazing return, almost following in Nathan's footsteps. But as always, here comes Nathan out swinging.
Oh, of course.
Will this be a flawless victory by Nathan Buss, or will Zachary Folden at least get one game under control?
Well, that's
one way to find out.
That's for sure.
Incredible by Nathan Buss, a straight shot. Almost like a straight shot to victory tonight.
Oh, certainly.
Indeed. My gosh, I mean, incredible.
Oh my goodness, Nathan
3
has that
points
momentum.
away.
He's got that momentum going for him.
He's got it in the bag. I think we're going to crown us a new winner for tonight. And that winner is none other than Primus, Nathan Buss.
Well, you're speaking a little early, aren't you? There's still 3 more points in
you're
Nathan's game.
absolutely right. And there goes Zachary with a timeout, trying to get a good stretch in as Nathan does the same.
He's gathering his composure there.
Absolutely. Gather up and consolidate all that stress. And
Jimmy telling Matt to use silence.
It's not very effective now, is it, Jimmy? Now, an insult, that would be super effective, or as the kids say nowadays.
Goodness gracious.
All right.
All right.
And we are both ready to roll back into action with only 3 points left in Nathan's scorecard for him to take home the win for tonight. Zachary Folden charging up a move, and what a power shot by Zachary Folden. Can Nathan return with it? Can he? No, he cannot, but he can gain possession again.
Oh.
And again. Incredible.
He's being
I
thrown
feel like
back and forth.
Exactly. I feel like he always has possession of that puck at least more than 10 times per point, really, Nathan.
Oh,
I mean,
what
look
is
at
happening
this.
right now?
It's an entirely different game right now. The heat is certainly on, and the stress is all on Nathan. 2 more points to go in favor of Nathan. I know, trailing behind is Zachary Folden, but still a wonderful effort by Zachary. I mean, come on. Against the #1 seed? My goodness. I mean, this man is putting up a fight against Nathan. I'm very proud of him myself.
Oh. Oh,
over the line.
Control.
There we go. There comes Nathan.
Oh,
and
and
one more to go.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
And there's a 3 and 6, but can Nathan finally capitalize and end this game for good?
Well, we'll see. Zach's back is against the wall, but let's see if he can get this game back.
Incredible by these two.
Passion is bleeding through, and it is so easy to see.
Indeed. Now, Nathan needs to make a move here if he wants to make a stand for his current world ranking of 35. Here comes Nathan with a little bit of straight shots just to the side. And what a play by Zachary, not even knowing I was there.
Oh, my
What a point by
goodness.
Zachary, catching Nathan in his bluff.
He is certainly trying his best.
Nathan is incredibly frustrated right now as he wants to finish this game. But it's not over until it's over.
Oh, that's for sure. It's not over until Zachary says so, and he is fighting tooth and nail. Oh, I thought that went in.
Oh, me too. And that is the final point of the night, ladies and gentlemen, for the final shot replay. Incredible performance. I mean, look at this wizardry. Wow. Closing out on such a high note, Mr. Nathan Buss.
Goodness gracious, what a...
Incredible. Also, leading the chat room by nearly a 75%. And trailing behind, we also have Zachary. However, I really got to give it to Zachary. I mean, he was put up against the #1 seed in the state of Idaho. He's got a legacy behind him eventually if he can hone his skill. And on the topic of legacy, and then within the time we have for the next match, our Excuse me, third sponsor for tonight is Legacy Garage Doors. Legacy Garage Doors specializes in service that shows from open to close. You should call now at 208-370-2747 for exceptional customer service. Again, that number is 208-370-2747. Thank you again, Legacy Garage Doors. And we are back to the action soon enough here, and we will see you on the couch. Thank you again, everyone, for tuning in tonight.
Sponsors are epic.
Incredible performance, you two.
Yeah.
That was a heck of a game on both sides, that's for sure.
Yeah, and indubitably. Now that's a $5 word. But I've really got to give it to Zachary. I mean, you, as unfortunate as it is, Nathan is incredibly fast. But you were able to put up a fight. Oh, wow. Is that a little taunt there? I'm kidding. But you were able to put up a very, very well put fight against Nathan. Yes, Nathan. Sorry about that. But how do you think you could do better this moving forward?
Not getting my head. The last round, I really hope the camera's in here, but I was like cursing loudly to myself.
Within your mind?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I definitely did better. Nathan can tell you, I've definitely gotten my head a lot before, and it's gotten pretty bad. I've broken the mallet. I've rage, and I've been working on it, and I still am very proud of myself for how I did today.
I'm very proud of you. I mean, that's most likely better than what I could do ever, really.
Oh yeah, certainly.
I'm more of a commentary, unless Nathan wants to take over again. But incredible
Here I go.
performance. But honestly, Zachary, here's a good saying for you: if you win, you win. If you lose, you learn. And that's the key point takeaway.
Dude, your voice is so awesome.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
He does have that voice. That is for
very
sure.
baritone, meteorology kind of voice.
I love meteorology.
Now to the
I
weather.
do too.
So,
Now to the weather.
So Zach, I remember the first time I met you. You probably hate this story very much.
Dude, you can tell it, but I do.
And what
hate
story
it.
is this?
Okay, how much do you hate it? Scale of 1 to 10.
Oh, it's like a 2.
Okay. But so you hate this story because of the agony it puts you through, but you like to tell the stories of you getting injured with mallets. Anyway,
As
so
we've seen last time.
We're gonna keep going with the
I
mallet
was
stuff,
just
aren't we?
talking about mindset, and now my mind isn't in the right place. Don't blame me.
So we go to the arcades a bunch, and we go all over the place and ask people if they want to play and if they're any good at air hockey. And every person, because they don't know that it's a pro sport, immediately goes, "Oh, I'm the best there's ever been. I beat all my friends. No one can beat me." And one of those times, Zachary came in, and so he was watching people play, and I was like, "Oh, this is a tournament." And so he's watching, he's really absorbing a lot of it. And I'm like reffing a game, but I lean over to tell him something because he's watching, and I'm like, "Oh, did you see that shot there? That was a good shot." Because, and he was like, "No, I already know." And I was like, "Okay." And I waited a second longer. It was another amazing shot that these two players did. And I'm like, "Oh, did you see that? That was good." Because he was like, "Dude, I know. I'm really, really good at air hockey." And I was like, he's one of those. And I was like, "All right, man. Well, if you think you could beat everybody in the tournament, you go right ahead, right?"
It's the big leagues now.
Yeah. And then off of the tournament, like in between games, he was like, "Can I do a quick game against you?" I'm like, "Sure." And he was one of the first people I've ever played against where I scored a shot on him, and instead of him like looking confused or being angry, he was like excited. It was a trip. He was excited because he saw I did a cool drift and shot it, and he was like, "Okay." And it was like he got excited because he was like, "Oh, I thought I knew what air hockey was. Now I see it goes to another level," and he gets to learn it. So like first week he came in really cocky. Second week he came in and he was like, "All right, what do I need to do to fix this? How do I block this shot? What do I do about this?" And so he's grown immeasurably in that amount of time. And now it's like nobody can stand a chance against this dude at the arcade besides a very few people that have had just like a year's worth more practice. But if you compare where I was with the type of experience he's had, he'd be beating me. Like, he's only, how long have you been playing for?
Actually, it would basically be exactly a year.
Yeah, so you at 1 year
Happy anniversary.
would be crushing me at my 1 year because you're already taking me right now to 6 points, as you can see on here, and that's me after 3 years. So if you're bringing me to 6 points after 3 years, then at 1 year you would have been crushing me.
Those were
So-
incredible words, Nathan.
Well, he's learned really, really quick.
It's the power of the
So-
youth, that's for sure.
Absolutely. I guess you could say that.
this-
Not only incredible words from Mr. Nathan Buss, but also incredible sportsmanship. I've seen out on the field like multiple times. You would, bump mallets or just either accidentally or I believe it's when Zachary scored on himself. You were also a little frustrated because that ended your game.
There was one garbage shot that I did that I wished. No, that I'm glad he blocked. There was that one time I hit a shot and I'm like, oh no, I didn't hit that right, and it bounced a few times and I'm like, please don't go in, because it was such a bad shot and he blocked it. And it's one of those rare times where like, thank God, because it's such a bad shot. And everybody hates a bad shot. He did one garbage shot on me and it worked.
And that's great. And that is great on you, Zach.
Also for the user. Okay, so somebody recently was like, "Oh, I love your commentary, Nathan, because you're like, oh, that dude's a goober, and what a garbage shot." And I'm like, no, I'm not insulting the players. There's an actual shot called a garbage shot, and it's basically an unintended shot. It's when you do a shot you didn't mean to, and it goes in, and you're like, oh man. So I don't know about you, Zach, but there's been someone was like, oh man, why does Zach always shake his head when he scores a goal on me? I'm like, because that meant that the goal didn't go where he wanted it to, right? Are you that way too? Where if you score a goal but it was doing something in the wrong way, you're mad at yourself?
Entirely accidentally.
Yeah. Most players don't care. They're like, oh, I'm glad I got a goal. I'm like, no, I want to get the goal. I want the puck to go exactly where I want it to go. Yeah, exactly.
Do it my way.
There's a ton of chat going on here. I'm trying to look at some questions here.
Seth, to answer your first question, for sure, definitely turtling. It has always been my downfall. If you rewatch my games with Spec, you'll see that kind of similar to how Nathan did. He hit me with the same shots over and over again. And although my offense was very formidable, I think I ended up taking a few of the games in that set. Pulling back and my defense was definitely one of my downfalls. It's something called turtling, where even if your mallet is all the way up here, whenever your opponent shoots a goal, you bring it all the way back, right next to your goal.
Right back into your shell.
Yeah, right back into your shell. That's why it's called turtling. And it's a very, very bad habit. And for some shots, it works well, but
it can't be overused.
Well, the idea is that you don't want to back up before they've hit it. As soon as they've hit it and you see where it's going, then you want to back up, because then when the puck makes contact, you can stop it.
Oh.
But if you pull back before they've hit it, so let's say I'm about to hit it and I'm swinging to hit it, and that person pulls back, now it gives the attacker time to actually aim the shot, and it opens up their goal wide open for a straight shot.
Even for a split second can make a world of difference.
Yeah. Also take it from Seth, because he's beaten me in like every match we've ever had.
Absolutely. And welcome,
Seth.
Seth
Seth is one of those guys
tonight.
that you can reach out to privately, and he will like fully give you. There's actually a ton of the North Carolina guys that will give you like anything that you ask for as far as like tutorship when it comes to playing. They're awesome.
And that is wonderful sportsmanship globally, or nationwide.
I see Matt Bentley saying Nathan is just a big meanie.
Oh yeah, he said that. I remember seeing a Pokemon battle going on in the chat room. Is that correct? Is everyone here a nerd just like me?
I'm not gonna lie, I played Pokemon
Glad I'm not
Go
the only
today. Oh, we should start posting like our Pokemon Go like tags so we can all be friends.
Add me, everybody. I'll post my tag below.
Nathan, you don't like to lose. It shows great games. Bridget, the reason I don't like to lose is because here's the thing. When these guys beat me in one game ever, they will never let me live it down. Sam, you're in the chat. I bet Sam is in the chat, and he still rubs it in my face that he beat me on my table at my house. I just got a table. I was excited. He came over to play, and he beat me at my house, and he beat me on my birthday. Like, people came over to the arcade, and he beat me. The first time he's ever beaten me was on my birthday in front of all my family. And
was it similar to like a grudge he holds?
Yes, yeah. And I mean, and Anthony also, when I'm playing Anthony, because when he wins, he's like, yes, right? And so when it's 6-6, I'm like, oh, this has been a fun game. But when it starts getting close, and I'm like, oh no, I just remembered, if he wins, he's gonna rub it in my face. I literally want to beat him just so he doesn't dance around the house right now. And that's my motivation, is just to keep them from dancing.
So you keep a taser next to you at all times.
Oh my goodness!
You just put your hand on it, like, go on.
Never mind. Moving on from American Air Hockey League. This is Extreme Air Hockey League, the XAHL.
The rules of this game have really changed.
The rules of this game have changed since your last broadcast.
Okay, we got a question in the chat. I'm gonna let Amoog answer this one first. Which Pokemon is your favorite?
Which Pokemon is my favorite?
Oh.
The fact you have to think about this is really sad.
That's horrid.
You're not a true fan.
Okay, I think.
But
I
there's
played the ones
1,025. Give him a minute.
on- Of course, I can go basic instead of like Charizard or something.
I'm leaving.
You cannot steal my
False,
favorite Pokemon. I'm gonna
Regigigas.
be so mad at you.
What's your favorite?
Primal.
Charizard?
Okay, hot take, shiny Primal Groudon. Hot take and
You all are
emphasize on
so unbelievably boring.
Probably
Absol.
Mewtwo.
Absol, emo
Yeah,
dog.
that's like
Yes, call it.
slightly
Lock it in.
Groudon, Charizard. You guys
Are we gonna
so
get? Is
weird.
Nintendo gonna sue us? Are we gonna get in trouble? Or
Let's hope not.
or are they gonna sponsor us?
They would sue.
Sponsor.
Nintendo is the kind of company that would sue an orphanage for having a kid named Luigi.
Oh my god!
That's pretty much what they're doing nowadays. That's for sure.
Quite literally. Pirate everything.
No,
Legally buy your games.
Pokemon Red was my favorite, and I always Charizard every single time. Oh, every single. Okay, beating Nathan is a big yawn. Beating him in a match, that's the goal now. Matt Bentley, eat your heart
Hot
out.
take. Hot take from Fluffy Dragon Slayer. Bulbasaur? Are you sure? Lock it in. Pardon me.
It is a good one. Bulbasaur is a good one.
I'm not gonna lie. I love Venusaur. I've got a soft spot for it.
So as far
Wonderful
as
air hockey conversation.
I know,
Incredible
So-
off topic.
Amoog, your cuts were killing me. Like, you were forcing me to sacrifice all of my banks, and you had some crazy Danny overs that you were doing, which is when you bring it to the top left of your side, and you would hit this sharp right wall over on me. Those ones killed me.
Would it be
I don't
too
know
late
why you
to
didn't
say
do that
use
more.
cut?
Yeah, you should have used cut.
Okay,
Back at it again.
that's also something that was very interesting to know. I actually noticed this in one of my games. So as I said in the in between the two sets, definitely my goal has been to set you up. But I've started to tend to notice that my idea of setting you up and you actually what your defense actually is tends to be different. I definitely move the puck in specific ways. I remember there's this one time where I hit this right wall under. I think I went down and up, and it was this way, and you still immediately blocked it. I was like, what? Like that would have gotten me.
I think you're my favorite to play against because of so at the arcade we can't hear what each other is saying because it's too loud. But here I can hear every word, and so it was really funny because I was
Voices
trying
are
to be
getting to you.
like I heard that what
No, yeah, you raise 2 octaves. It's great.
Yeah, you raise 2 or 3 octaves. Exactly. It's the voices are getting to you.
there was a shot that I'm doing. I'm like, ooh, that was a good shot. I don't even know if anyone else is gonna care, but you'd be like, how did he? What? Oh, okay. You're gonna do that type of shot.
What? Oh no. Hold up, huh? Oh,
And then I
okay.
did this one. I thought I was shaking up my shots, but oh, the same shot. He just keeps doing the same stuff over, and I'm like, oh, gosh, okay, what do I gotta do to make this guy happy right now?
What do I gotta
It's
do
the
to
mental
please
rolling
this
up of the sleeves. It's oh,
He seems to like it when Matt throws a mallet at him. I'll try that, I guess.
All right, I believe we're getting a little on hand.
We're dragging this out.
Let's get back on track. shall
All
we?
right.
Sorry.
Oh, man. All I would suggest for you at this point, because your cut game is fantastic, you need to have a very strong right wall under game. Spec has that right now. David's got that right now, where their cuts are solid, but their right wall unders they can accompany it. And I'm really susceptible to that. But your right wall under was a tiny bit slow, so I could sacrifice the right wall under for the cut because I still have extra time to block your right wall under. It's a longer shot. It has to hit a bank. It goes a further distance, which means you have more time to block it. And your right wall under is not as hard as it could be. I mean, how many times did it fly off the table? 2? So you could be hitting that right wall under harder, and it would be forcing me to have to make that decision of, do I block the right wall under or do I block the cut?
4 people voted for me. Let's go.
Well, that's still good sportsmanship.
Not-
I
there's
believe
not-
throughout the
It says
entire
16 votes at least on there. That means you got
Yeah,
more.
16 votes, 25%.
Oh,
match. Yeah,
oh,
he's
my
right.
bad, my bad.
It's quick math. It's a bad
I'm gonna
look.
I'm gonna
on
stick to air
Primus
hockey.
up here. Math
Play on
is
night
not
thing.
Mr. Primus's strong suit, everybody.
You would think
No, that's how you beat him. You gotta throw up math equations.
2 plus 2 is 4 minus 1. That's 3. Quick maths.
I would be like, yeah, and then that sounds about right.
Indeed.
2x
And
plus 2y.
actually,
It's drops his mallet in fear.
I'd be like, what?
Nate can
again,
math good.
octaves.
No.
But tune in
So-
tomorrow as well. There's
So
another
tomorrow's
going
game,
on.
yeah, I would definitely say tomorrow's game is going to be crazy close. We've got Matt Bentley versus Josiah Kamichek Matt Bentley has taken Josiah for many matches. Up until recently, Josiah's had the edge on Matt, and Matt is the expected winner with the stats, but Josiah recently has been beating him in the most recent matches. So it's an off-schedule game. We don't normally have a game on a Tuesday, but it's going to accommodate their schedule, so it's going to be fun having 2 matches back-to-back. So tune in tomorrow for the Matt Bentley versus Josiah. They're ranked both 4 and 5. It's as close as it can get. It's going to be an amazing, amazing match.
Any other questions between the two of you? Pardon us?
Left quadrant.
I don't know what you're
Oh
saying.
yeah, Seth was like.
Oh, there's another
Can
question.
you hit a left wall under from the top? left
Good
of
question
the
from
table?
Mr.
Yes,
Seth.
Seth has
Garrett.
he's a much more like sophisticated voice. He plays like violin and stuff. No joke. He's
When he
legit.
plays violin, that means his voice is different.
You should have seen his intro video. You guys have to
Are
look
you
that up.
challenging me?
Seth, you need to fly out here, bud. Speaking about that, do you have a left wall under? So quadrant 2, top left. So when you're in top left, can you do your left wall under?
I can't do it consistently, but and it's really obvious when I do it.
Because if you're able to do that, what he's saying is you're gonna keep me guessing for the cut. You're gonna keep me guessing for the right wall under, and then you'll have me guessing now for the other side. So if you can get those 3 down, you have me.
But the cut, it's blocking from the. Actually, no, it's not.
Don't question Seth.
Yeah, I'm not questioning it.
You fool.
I love Fluffy Dragon Slayer's quote in the chat. Y equals mx plus b. Try and solve that for us, Nathan, using slope intercept
I just say yes.
form.
That sounds.
Because that's exactly what it
It's
is.
already solved. It's already solved.
I'm a math
Y
guy.
equals that.
I should teach Nathan
Y equals
something,
that,
don't
and
you think?
that sounds good.
That's you sound
Yes.
very confident.
Yes.
2x plus b. Y equals 2x plus b. Solve that for me.
No, it's solved.
I'll solve it for you. That's fine. I'll solve it
Anytime you
for
say something equals something, it's solved.
You have to
That's
solve
not
it.
how that works.
Why even bother?
All right.
Thank you to everybody for watching this. Thank you for everyone for voting, for commenting in the chat. You really make it lively. It's really fun to have a big group. Thank you for Zach for coming out here and putting in an amazing fight. I've said this many times, and I hate to tell you guys this in person, but I am enjoying the times I get to beat you now, because soon I will not be able to. So all the people that were beating Colin Cummings, right? When he hit 16, nobody could beat him after that point. He's now unbeatable. He lost 1 game, not match, 1 game in the World Tournament. 1 game out of all the games that he played. 1. So he is basically unbeatable at this point. And so people now, when you talk to the old guard, they're like, I remember back when I could beat Colin. That's what they say now. And so that's why I'm like, every game I beat you now, I have to savor it because it's not going to happen later. And so you're definitely that. I also want to thank Tyler and Skylar, both the most amazing commentators. Throw out an amazing word of encouragement for these guys in the chat.
Thank you as well, chat.
You guys are awesome.
Beautiful performance
and then
today by
to
both
the many,
players.
many people that made this happen, all of our sponsors, my amazing wife who's been throwing out encouragement from the side over here, and also Spec. He's the man, the myth, the legend behind the scenes, putting everything together. I hope everybody enjoyed our brand new replays that we have with the sounds that we just added. We bought a soundboard today to switch out our other soundboard and wired it today before the game, which was just a ton of work.
Ton of great effort by you folks.
And Josiah for doing the chats, and to Ashley for doing the face-offs. It takes a whole town to make this happen, so I appreciate everybody.
Now, if I may interrupt, folks out watching this tonight, do not forget to tune in tomorrow at the same time, 6 p.m. tomorrow night's game versus Matt and Josiah. It'll be more heated than this. But that's all for today.
That's true.
I am Tyler Saylor.
And I'm Skylar Silvers.
We thank you for watching, again, the other broadcast for the American Air Hockey League.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.